Intact Insurance. The World Cup bobsleigh and skeleton season begins on CBC with live competition from Park City at cbcsports.ca. You can catch all the action beginning Thursday, November the 12th at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific time. Steve and Katrina.
Thank you, Scott. We are set for the first of two semifinals in the women's 1,000. And there is Katherine Reutter. She is in tough in this group of Katherine Reutter, Lee Yun-byul of Korea, and Wang Meng of China. This couldn't get much tougher for Katherine Reutter in terms of advancing beyond the semi and getting through the final.
Steve, I would almost think that this could be the final. These really are the top racers in the 1,000, and this will be very tough. Top two qualify for the final, and that's where Reutter wants to be to win a medal.
There is Katherine Reutter, who won the 1,500 meters here at the World Cup in Montreal. She also won Beijing. She was 5th in Seoul. There is Lee Yun-byul of Korea. She was 4th in Seoul and 2nd in Beijing. The first two stops on the World Cup circuit. And there is the world champion in the distance, and she was a silver medalist at the Olympics in Italy. She was 4th in Beijing and 2nd in Seoul. Katherine Reutter, 17th in the 1,000 in Beijing, 9th in Seoul, but she was the bronze medalist in the 1,000-meter distance at the World Championships in 2006. 9 laps, the first of two semifinals in the women's 1,000.
Katherine needs to set herself up well off the line, and she does that right behind Reutter of the U.S. She knows how tough a semifinal this is, and expect to see the speed gradually increase near the end of the race. And Katherine Reutter making a move as Wang from China making a move on the outside, and Reutter going to the inside already. Positions changing back and forth early in the race.
That is the favorite position of Wang, who is leading right now, followed by Reutter. And now the move from Katherine Reutter. She's going to have to go the outside. She's not going to get any room to come back inside. She's going to have to stay out there. They forced her to the outside, and that takes a lot of energy.
And Reutter is now at the back of the pack, and she dropped her head, and that is a little indication of defeat. When you commit to that pass, it does exert more energy. But she needs to look now for an opening. The speed has really increased by Wang. And Reutter fighting off Lee from Korea. Reutter needs to see an opening and make a move quickly.
Remember, top two will move on to the final and skate for the medals. Right now, it is Wang Meng of China, followed by Katherine Reutter of the United States. Then it's Lee Yun-byul. Reutter has got to make the move. She's got a lot of ice to make up if she's going to go through to the final. I don't think anybody is going to catch Wang Meng of China as they drive to the line. It is Wang Meng leading the way. A close finish for that second position, but it is so important in terms of advancing.
Reutter will be disappointed with that. It took so much energy for her through all of the races. She had a good start. She positioned herself well. Wang almost falling down and gathering herself back up. Reutter wanted to control the race. Reutter skated aggressively, and that's what she needed to do. She tried to dominate the race by taking over that lead. And then Wang, with that speed and the power that she has, and Reutter just seemed to waste all the energy on that outside pass. Again, they have done numerous races throughout the last few days, and by the end, she just did not have the legs to keep up with Wang. A very, very close finish, though, with the Chinese dominating. Very close at the line, and that's why they have photo finish.
It is Wang Meng, the world champion, moving on to the final here at the World Cup in Montreal, followed by Katherine Reutter of the United States, who already has a gold medal in the 1,500, so she keeps her medal hopes alive and gets through to the final. Katherine Reutter, with that big move that failed, winds up in 4th position and will not advance to the final.